Panda, 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 panda. I got broads in Atlanta, just to the lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family.
What is up, Heffays? It's Yonex here, coming to talk about something that's been rising in popularity in the League community. The hatred towards Dynamics Q. Now, for those of you who aren't aware,
anybody got time for Dynamics Q?
Now recently, Riot released an article entitled
Riot Pls, Dynamic Q, Sandbox, and Lego Legends 2016.
Now they start the article off with, "Hey everyone, new 001, Scuttlecock, and Ballsy." Now what do I do? Now we bet. Hey everyone, new 001, Scuttle Chris, and Banksy. Project leads on League, here to loop you in on what's next for League of Legends. The TLDR? Riot Pls is an ongoing effort to talk about the future of League of Legends and share lessons we're learning along the way. You can read the first one here. Now, they start off with their vision, so while I glance over the boring stuff, I'll leave you guys with a video.
Stop waving your banana in my face, I don't even want it. Just kidding, I got it!
Now, a very interesting topic that Riot mentions here is sandbox mode. Now, sandbox has been mentioned a few times over the past few years, only for Riot to quickly say,
Sandbox? That's a piece of shit.
Now it can be seen here on a post made by a Riot employee about a year ago that they were really against the idea of a sandbox mode. It states that players want to practice very specific skills without the constraints of a regular game. For this point, our stance is that sandbox mode is not the way to go. We want to make sure we're clear. Playing games of League of Legends should be the unequivocal best way for a player to improve. While there are very real skills one can develop in a hyperbolic time chamber, we never want that to be an expectation added onto an already high barrier to entry. This Reddit post sums it up pretty well. What a crock of shit. Riot Banksy continues to say Riot's explanation on the sandbox is weak, and it was a reflection of Riot's internal debates on the issue. At the time, which was about a year ago, development hadn't begun. Now to fast forward to the current post, Riot admits they were wrong and takes back their initial argument that training mode makes for an even higher barrier to entry. This is some good news, but I wouldn't hold my breath for this mode as Riot tends to take their sweet time with things, and they clearly state it's not a top priority as the internal team is focused on a different project for the foreseeable future. Now, on to the main section.
Dynamic Q.
So what do I think about Dynamic Q? Well, I don't think there's much to think about at all. In reality, the problem is the community. The community has become such a huge crybaby, whining manure pool full of people that think they deserve something.
Bitch, should I remind you? You ain't paid for this game.
This game really doesn't owe you shit. Take what you get or leave it, but this nonsense on the boards needs to stop. Like today. What was that? Today. All jokes aside, how bad is Dynamics Q? It isn't the best. I've had games where I feel like it was ruined by a Dynamic Q. But key word is feels like. Because for all I know, those could have been 5 randoms on the other team and I still could have got my shit kicked in. But at the end of the day, if you're playing 10 ranked games a day, Dynamic Q may, and I strongly emphasize may, affect one of your games. Aside from that, I feel people are using Dynamic Q as a crutch.
Like, yo man, I can't climb this elo ladder. Fuck Dynamic Q.
I've had tough games too, and it's not gonna be easy, otherwise I'd be swinging my balls up in Masters tier right now. In conclusion, if I were you, I'd learn to embrace Dynamics Q, cause honestly, I highly doubt we'll be ever seeing solo queue again, at least for the rest of this season. Thanks for watching, hope you learned something. If not, I still want you to subscribe, like, and comment.
I don't know how she sweating me. Live bitches can't get with me. Niggas better stop testing me. Niggas can't break bread with me. She ain't on the same shit, young till her own. Kick her to the curb, if she ain't vanilla learn, I'ma send her home. Grams in a Ziploc bag for the time that I spend alone, and I'm just getting stoned. Got green like Piccolo, you ain't talking money, then the convo short like Krillin' though. Killing songs back to back, this killer roll.